just broke the dam last night. It would have been the end of the last video. Well, broke the temporary dam, excuse me. That would have been the end of the last video. And here we are the next morning, and it's not even close to dried up. But hopefully, between the skid and the tractor, I can get all this cleaned up here. The rest of the dam needs to go away, and then I'll be putting my rocks up there around the entrance. I'll put some rocks along there, and then I got to put rocks down below along next to either side of the pipe, over to where you see rocks already on either side, and a whole lot of other stuff to do. But I'm not going to sit here and talk a whole lot. I got to build this area up. This will actually be a drive-through here, so that we can drive all the way around the pond. A couple of trees, small trees, you can cut down and trim up that elm on the corner of the barn there. Get the limbs out of the way, but that's minor stuff. Anyway, so without further ado, I'm going to be jumping on the skid loader, and I'll start getting rid of that mess. And hopefully it won't get the damn thing stuck, because that's some soupy ass mud right there. Anyway, here we go. not very much on film yesterday. I was building up this area. I know a little bit of that was on film. I lost track of what I did get filmed and what I didn't. So anyway, this is the grassy area above the beach, or will be. And we put in a filter system back here to keep the trash from the neighborhood that is up through those trees from coming down and draining into our pond. We knew we were going to have to do that, so I put a 7-foot deer fence across there, just a couple feet back from the culvert that fills the pond. And then I'm building up a little bit of dirt there, and of course this side is getting built up. So what I'm standing in here is if that culvert gets plugged, then the water will run through this low area and into the pond. Of course, I moved a bunch of rocks in here right around my culvert, which is directly below me here. And yeah, that was fun, trying to get those things pushed up into place when I don't get much traction in there because it's kind of wet and slippery. So today I'm going to be getting out the skid loader again. It's our last day with it and the rental is done. But I'm going to dig out this area in here a little bit and kind of slope it down the hill. And then I've got to take that pile, what's left of that pile over there. I'm going to be building the road wider on the dam. And of course more of it's going to come back here and kind of build this area up right through here. Yeah, I'm getting lots done, but now we're in that part that seems kind of slow because I'm just building up, you know, 6 or so inches of clay all over the place. So once I get all that done though, I'll be tackling this pile of shaggy grass you see there is actually topsoil. And I'll be spreading it all around the pond. Part of the dam gets covered with it, part of the dam gets covered with gravel. And then all of the beach area over there, all that area back in there except for the washout will get covered in it. And then we're hoping to put clover down to both control erosion and give us some ground cover, because we have a lot of deer that come here, and we think with the pond they're going to want to come out and drink of the pond. So we will put clover down and they can have their munchies, and we'll get lots of video footage of that, because the only shooting of deer we allow here is on film. That is the rules set by the owners of the household. So, you know, I like my job. I keep my job by not shooting the deer with things other than cameras. But hopefully one day I'll actually get some film of them and post it to one of the videos. One of the neat things is yesterday I went to put the dogs out in their pen, and the dog swimming pool out there was full of tadpoles. So we took a cup and dipped a bunch of them out and stuck them down there. So we're going to have frogs for sure. They look like spring frog tadpoles, so I'm assuming that they'll become spring frogs and we'll have spring frogs in our pond, which will help keep the insects down. We're also going to be putting up several birdhouses out here to help keep the insects down. But yeah, so I got a lot of grading to do and stuff, and I am afraid that since I am limited on how much time I have left on that machine right there, that I am not going to mess with setting up cameras and moving them around and trying to keep my shot centered so you can actually see what I'm doing, etc. So instead, I'm just going to do what I have to do without the cameras, and then I will give you an update either this evening or tomorrow morning or something to show you how far I got. So thanks a bunch for watching, guys. Really do appreciate it, and I'll update you in a minute. Well, I got all the skid loading that I wanted to get done. Got the dam built up across there nice and flat, well, as close as I can get it until I start scraping with the box blade. And I'll be smoothing all this off down here. It's kind of crumbly, but that's okay. That's what the box blade is for. And I opened that back up a little bit. Got the rocks off to the sides like I wanted. So that looks a lot better. I'll again use the box blade and clean out the crumblies there. That's good. And I got that big pile knocked down to a very small pile, which is going to be used to level out that area. I still need to, with the box blade, I'm going to open up the overflow area, which, as I stated before, is right through here. So that'll be a relief once I've got that done, because I don't really need this thing flooding over my dam and ruining my dam. So yeah. So now that I've got all that done, I need to scrape everything, smooth it off, and then while I've still got the skid loader, dip into that pile of topsoil and just plop topsoil in chunks all over the place, because I won't have time to get it spread before the skid loader's got to be returned. I have to tear down my jungle, as that's actually been kind of fun to watch grow. But anyway, tells you how long I've been at it out here for this, because that's the stuff I took off the top when I started. Anyway, so yeah, that's the next phase. We're almost there, guys. Here before long the rains will start, and I'm going to set up a time-lapse camera on the corner of the shower house and watch the pond fill up. Anyway, I'm going to get back to it. Thanks for watching. Well guys, there it is. The skid loader is gone. Actually, I didn't get to do a closing little video yesterday before I shut down for the day, but decided I would come out here this afternoon. It's 102 degree heat index right now, like 94 temperature. But yeah, I got the pile of topsoil spread out and all the way around through there up onto this area. I got to do the planting part, and the area where I'm standing here is going to be the beach, the smaller of the two. There's going to be two beaches, but we didn't have enough money to get enough sand and gravel to do the other side yet. But so this area down through here is going to become a beach. Right now we're just kind of waiting for rain. So yeah, but I think it's looking pretty good overall. I can't believe the topsoil spread out as nicely as it did, because I was very afraid it would be like cloddy and stuff like the clay, and I forgot that topsoil doesn't do like clay does, especially when it doesn't have as much clay in it as the clay is underneath of it. Anyway, so that is pretty much it on the pond project. I will try to get the time lapse of it filling, hopefully, and I'll probably be doing some more minor things to the pond, but I think I'm done doing videos of the pond, other than, like I said, when it fills. But yeah, it's been a fun project. Next I go back into the tiny house. I gotta work on that, and we'll see what more comes up with Farmer Tech and the chainsaws. See what they've got up planned for me, and we'll get on to that too. Oh, and I got a saw handle to do, a tote for a gentleman, and some other I have some other ideas for some other small woodworking videos that'll be fun. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for putting up with me, and we'll see you next time. Bye.